2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn. It's a very special day on the calendar. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And coming down the home. Power it home! Oh, wow!
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
Butler with the ball. Finney-Smith's there. Butler, good.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Butler. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Hits a three-pointer.
Perhaps not the forte of Butler's game, but he does have the range to hurt you from the perimeter.
From deep, here's Doncic. Gets the 3 ball to go. Doncic has got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, is not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Here's Curry. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Reeves. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Here's James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. He's got 7.
Wow, on fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Now Podziemski. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Lakers ball.
And it's the 2K leaderboard. The league's most potent offenses since the break. In third, the Warriors.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high-percentage shots.
That one's good for 2.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Pass to Finney-Smith. There's the 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Right side Podziemski. Outside Butler. Moody from outside. It's Hayes with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 7. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Now here's Curry. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Detroit. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Hield's checked in, and that one's good. Green.
Yeah, check out Draymond putting on the moves. I mean, I'd like to see his finesse game.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
They get it again. Right side Moody. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's a look at some stats for Austin Reeves. And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 9. Tries yet again. Doncic for the block.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The shot by Butler, no good. Los Angeles leading by 11. Reeves finds James. He takes it in. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Golden State calls timeout. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
PA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And he converts the layup. James has got 13 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Warriors trail by 15. Butler on the wing. Nails it from 3.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Here's Reeves. Lets the 3 fly. Hauled in by Curry. 1 minute left to play in the first. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 10 points for him.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Drops in the 3.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Reeves against Hield. From deep, here's Doncic. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
And a deep three from Curry. Jackson Davis with it. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Jackson Davis.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers ahead. They lead by 13. And quarter number 2 will get underway.
The Warriors, 24.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, and this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Post in at the center position. Shot clock at 5. James. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Connects checked in for Reeves. Looking at lineups around the league, Graham, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one misses. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A. And I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Here's Curry. And again, it's Golden State.
Yeah, the handles on Curry are insane. There's nothing he can't do with the ball in his hands.
James outside. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Connect. Driving inside. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, showing off his sneaky athleticism. Connect fears no one when attacking the basket.
The shot from 20 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. Vanderbilt's checked in for Finney Smith. And checking out the rookie leaderboard. Some sharp shooters from deep since the All-Star break. Dalton Connect third.
Looks like the game is slowing down for him. He's not rushing his shot quite as much. He's getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Well, we both thought his long-range stroke needed refining early on, but now all that work paying big dividends.
Here's Vanderbilt. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Warriors trail by 15. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Back to James from deep three-point land. Shot is off. Shooting 9 for 11 so far. Butler against James. Pass to Green. Here's Post. Yet to see a basket. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the middle. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And Post gets it to go. Here's James, coming off a 22-point game against Boston.
In total command of the offense, the passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. Butler double team. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. From deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And it's good for 2. Curry's got 6 in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 10. LeBron with a huge slam by LeBron.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Here's Curry, pass to Post. Outside heel, jacks up a 3. James with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Here's Knecht. Down low. Outside Vanderbilt, fires from deep. Hayes, and the tip in on the offensive board. Hayes has got 6.
Beautiful effort on that tip in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
And Curry with the take. Outside for Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's now matched his 3-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
And there's James from the arc. Pass to Knecht. James outside. Hayes with room to shoot. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 13. Green on the attack. Out to the right wing. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. And here's Doncic outside. Doncic, counted.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka going to cook you.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him. Payton's checked in for the Warriors.
Stephen Curry.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Knecht. Kicks it to Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
That one at the
Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points, 2 rebounds. That about wraps it up.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Connect, and it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the Laker 5.
Speed, savvy, and strength combination of Doncic, really difficult to defend.
Here's Podziemski. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
The assist from
Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Reeves. Here's Doncic. Takes a 3. The shot by Reeves, no good. Warriors trail by 16. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Curry against Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap. They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And there's James from the arc. There, LeBron for 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Curry, that's good.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Finney-Smith, and the shot goes down. Finney-Smith's got 8 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
James finds Reeves. Here's Connect. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Butler, launches a 3, and Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Doncic on the take, and Doncic with the jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. They swipe it. Moody with it. Picked up by James. Inside. Here's Curry. Green, the pass to Curry. For 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to James. Gets the 14-footer to fall. James has got 29 points.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. When it comes to the real NBA, here are the assist leaders. Number 5, LeBron James.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Finney Smith. Outside Vanderbilt. Ooh, poked away. Butler with a steal. Here's Santos. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Santos has got his first 3 points of the game. Doncic passes to James. Nice finish from Luka.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Butler, and Hield is subbed in for Curry. Now here's Doncic, defended by Podziemski. Oh, it's Pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Warriors trail by 15. Hield fires from way outside. Here's Jackson Davis. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Only 1 turnover in the first half. He's been sloppy with the ball since.
1:07 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's Hield missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
For 3, James. The rebound by Post. Post has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hield. Over Reeves. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
I like Hield's shot selection here. I mean, excellent at recognizing when he should look to let it fly.
Vanderbilt finds Doncic. James deciding where to go with it. LeBron James with the flush.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Post. And here's Jackson Davis. The baseline J. Here's Santos. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hield. 6 to shoot. That one rolls around and rims out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint?
72.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position, locking down the middle. Outside Butler, outside Hield. Jackson Davis down low. Len's there. Curry, no good.
that's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Oh, stolen by Payton. Out on his own on the break. It's Curry all the way.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Pass to Doncic. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Vincent outside. Here's Connect. Payton with a steal. Curry drives in. Curry going all the way to the rim.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Here's Doncic, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on Stephen Curry.
Really got his defender off balance that time, did Doncic, with that cunning pump fake.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Now Doncic. Takes one from 10 feet. Has to connect. Now here's Vincent. Kicks it to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic throws it down.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Here's Butler. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And it's Doncic on the drive. Oh, he picked him clean. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Butler finishes the job.
You got to tag Butler in transition. He's got the quickness and athleticism to shred defenses in the open floor.
Count it for Vincent.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Right side, Payton. Over connect. Payton, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Warriors trail by 14. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Outside Payton, from outside the arc, and a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
Boy, it's so impressive to see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, I'm sure they've been waiting for that one. And they're eager to see how they measure up against a quality opponent.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. It's good.
And, you know, when Butler's hot, keep getting him the rock. It's that simple. It's not complicated.
Reeves, the pass to Finney-Smith. And he slams it in one-handed.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Moody, good.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. Gives you an expanded menu.
Moody with it. Picked up by James. From the top of the key. Curry, no good. The Lakers lead by 11. Outside, Finney-Smith. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Left side, Reeves. James, outside. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Here's Doncic. They grab their own miss. To the inside. And there's James on the assist by Reeves. James has got 33 points.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And here's Butler outside.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you could put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Lakers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Butler, the open look. Doncic pulls down the board.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And Doncic with the jam.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the shot goes in. Curry's got 31 points.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
And Doncic hammers it home.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Back to Butler. He shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Sinks the tray.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So, taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates to be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.